Hi, I'm Max Benson, and this is my my brand exploration video. Just one sec. Making sure. Okay, sweet. All right, so I lined up 10 items that I've purchased within about the last month or so. I think technically this might have been a little longer than a month for this one, but yeah. So let's start from left to right, I guess. So this is one of the more recent ones. Sorry, let me adjust the lighting. I had it set up earlier and then I moved it to look at my face. Sorry. This is a Ghost of Tsushima video game for my PlayStation, and I would definitely say that graphic design played a role in this because well, the color scheme on the front's really nice. I mean, I mostly got it because I was told by my friends that it was really fun, but I mean the art on the cover and the back definitely helped push that decision along. Yeah, and also like the typography and like I would argue that like the what they did with the logo in the middle is one of the cooler things because it's like actually ties into like the story of the game. But anyways, then this I just bought from SUU bookstore. It's actually from Magic the Gathering, like a Wizards of the Coast game, and I play Magic a little more than I should maybe. And this is the symbol of like one of the main five groups of like cards that you can play from, and it's my favorite one. So I thought it would be fun to hang from my backpack. Turns out it rattles a lot, but that's what it is, I guess. So some positives, some negatives, but I really like the monochrome design and something about that sun. It's always been like it's not gothic, but it always makes me think of gothic style architecture. Let's see. This is a hunting knife I just got. I don't know why I thought I needed it, but I was wandering through Sportsman's Warehouse and I thought it would be good. This one I would actually say I got in spite of the graphic design branding, because well, something about the like bloody palm design survivors 12 survivors feels a little bit like overly intense, like they're trying to like brand themselves like a military surplus thing. I'm not super into that. I like more folksy stuff generally, but it was a very nice knife and I like the rubber grip, and so I thought it would be useful. I've already used it a lot, mostly on paper, which I'm sure dulls it a lot, so I should really sharpen it. But yeah, this one's kind of the exception here because I got it in spite of the branding. I just bought these pens the other day from Michael's down in St. George, and while the design on here isn't especially exciting, they are Staedtler, so I know they're gonna work just fine. I actually got them so that I could highlight stuff in my notebook because my notes have always just been black and white, and I always see people color coding them, and I always think that that's a great idea. So I think I'm gonna try doing that this semester, see if that helps at all. Though it kind of seems a shame to use Staedtlers on just a notebook, but I guess there's no such thing as just a notebook. This I got a little while ago while I was in Louisville during the summer. It's from the Muhammad Ali. Was it the Muhammad Ali Museum or Center? It was the center, right? But it did have a museum inside. And yeah, this is like I guess one of his sayings. Find greatness within Louisville, Kentucky, Muhammad Ali Center. Yep. And I thought it would be a fun pin to have around. Plus, it kind of just reminds me of the museum, which was a fun place to spend a couple hours. The graphic design on here, like the font, isn't super exciting. It's bold. I guess it's easy to read from a distance, which is good for a pin that wants to have text on it. So I guess that's good of it. Yeah, you know, and it seems to be solidly built for a pin. I've had a few that snap pretty easily. This is a miniature for the Dark Souls role-playing game, which is a lot like D&D, I guess. Probably going to use this figure for D&D, and I thought it was very nice. And I mean, I'm a big like Dark Souls fan and a big D&D fan, so this kind of like naturally went together. But graphic design definitely helped push me over the edge here because the box that it came in I actually still have because I think it looks pretty awesome. So that definitely did help me in that decision making process. Like actually, I'll bring that back. I love the font. They have this recurring font throughout the entire franchise of like these kind of like broken up letters with like this line running through the middle, like the suggestion of like circles. It kind of reminds me of like a Renaissance art when like you could almost see like Leonardo's like scientific sketchings underneath things, if that makes sense. And I really love that effect. I think it looks very nice. And then there's the city that it has on the cover, and it almost looks like ghostly if you look at it. Like it seems to like fade into the background because it's like gilded gold in a setting sun, so it like reflects off of itself to almost make like another hologram of itself. Anyways, it just looks really cool. It kind of gives this like kind of eerie feeling, and I love that. Ugh. This I just picked up actually today on my way home from work. I work at Lynn's. We're selling stickers now, I guess. And I thought it looked very nice. I like Viking, like kind of Scandinavian-y designs. I didn't notice till now. It said, oh, sorry, my hand is shaking. Sorry. I didn't notice till now it says Valhalla awaits. That might have changed my opinion on that because I don't know, something about Valhalla seems a little bit campy, I guess, but it looks very cool. I love that like compass-like design. I'm sure that design has a deeper meaning that I should probably look into before I go around like wearing it. But I love the dragon-headed boats. I think they look awesome. I like how they kind of have like a snout on them. That's pretty cool. I'm planning on putting this on a sketchbook because I like to keep track of my sketchbooks based off like stickers. Like I put a sticker on the front. And I'm like, oh yes, this is the sketchbook for with this boat or dragon Viking boat symbol, and that reminds me that it's for this kind of drawing. It's like sketching or anatomy. This is a wallet I just recently got actually. It's already been in my pocket a lot, so it's already kind of starting to fall apart. Maybe they could have made it out of better quality stuff, but part of the reason that I got it, like the reason I chose it out of the whole rack, was because the branding of these guys. And I've never heard of this brand before. It's a true religion. But the box it came in had all these little Buddhas on it. And I've always been a huge fan of like Buddhist designs and stuff. And for some reason I really liked the little Buddhas on it. I'm kind of sad they don't have like a smaller little Buddha in the that I can see. But they I guess they don't. And I hope that my social security is not on my passport. I hope I didn't just show that. I don't think it is. This is another like D&D thing that I just got, and I have a long history with this brand. If I remember right, it's Guild, like it's spelled like GYLD, but I guess it's supposed to be said like Guild, like the Merchants Guild kind of thing. And these are themed dice. I think they said it was for slashing damage, but I loved the colors. I thought it looked like kind of like steel, and I've always loved metal as a motif in design and stuff because like there's lots of cool sayings and stuff you can do with it, like oh yes, you hammer out the impurities and all that, like yeah. And actually I have a couple other bags just like this one. Like I have this one over here that's like white and gold instead. So this one I had for a few years, so I don't know if I can show it I can show it in the video, but yeah. So I just thought these new ones, these silver gray ones, looked nice. And then last is a manga that I just got. And I saw this at Barnes& and Noble while I was picking up some other stuff, and I thought it looked really good. Part of the thing that makes me think it must be a good read is one, I mean, the art looks pretty great. Oh, I hope that there's nothing. No, actually, I hope there's nothing inappropriate inside that I just showed. But like something about the fact that it still has pretty like almost hand drawn looking kanji on the side kind of makes me go like, oh yeah, okay, must like that's almost like a prestige thing to have. The art looks pretty good, I think. um it is an omnibus, and that makes me trust it less because that's usually an American term, so maybe they've done something weird here. But I still think it looks pretty good, and that is absolutely why I bought it. I haven't read it yet, so we'll see if it's good. But yeah, I think that's about everything I got. Yeah, yes, I believe that's everything. That's all done. So yeah, I hope that helps.